This is OXDF doing Holiday Hack 2021, and I'm looking at the Exif Metadata Challenge. So Jack Frost has modified one of our Naughty Nice records right before Christmas. Can you help figure out which one? We've installed Exif Tool for your convenience. Exif Tool is an awesome tool for looking at the metadata associated with a file, and it doesn't do anything magic. It's whatever file, whatever the program that created the file, whatever metadata it wants to attach to it. Different file types have different places for different kinds of metadata. So for example, if you have an image file, a lot of times the camera will record GPS coordinates and time of day and all sorts of things. So let's go ahead and see what we're dealing with here. We've got it looks like 25 PDF or not PDF docx files here, and if we run Exif Tool on the first one, which is almost certainly not going to be the one we care about, but let's see. So you can see for a Word doc, I guess for any type of file, it's going to have a file name and maybe the file timestamps associated with it. On Linux, you're going to get the permissions, the stuff, the extensions, etc. But then there's going to be a bunch of document type specific type stuff here. So the fact that it's a zip is showing up here. If you've seen talks I've given in the past, all Word docs are zips. Let's see, so the applications here, but it also records things like the title, subject, creator, and so here we have the creator of Santa Claus, and we have last modified by Santa Claus. And so given the fact that we're looking for someone for where Jack Frost modified, what we can do is we can start off really simple and do, let's run Exif Tool on everything, and we will use grep with -i to be case insensitive to search for Jack and see what we find. And here we go. We've got one that's last modified by Jack Frost. If we were less sure of who modified it, we could always do something like grep for last modified. If I can spell. Let's really see if I can spell. Modified. And see what we get. And see here you can see, oh, here's a bunch of Santa Clauses, and then there's Jack Frost in there. So now we got to figure out how we can figure out which file this is. We can count back. So this is 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. So it's probably 21. What else could we do to do that? We could search for file name here. And so if we grab, I don't think this terminal is going to let me copy and paste, but we could run Exif Tool here. And oops, I didn't really want to get rid of that, but last modi is probably good enough. We can use in grep the -e flag, and that allows me to specify multiple things that I'm searching for. So we can search for file name. Was it just there's no colon or anything? So we'll just do a couple spaces so we don't get the other things that end in file name. And if we do that, now we can see it runs everything and it prints out last file name. Oh, we also get zip file name, so that didn't help. But you can see real quickly here. So here's let's see, here's Jack Frost, and the file name before it, like we guessed, was 1221. We could also do some this is where that's still a lot of noise. We've solved the problem at this point, but if we wanted to keep going, we could do something like ls while read fn, do some stuff. I'll just put a ... there for a minute. Done. And so what this structure is going to do is it's going to run ls in the directory. It's going to get 25 results. It's going to pipe them into this while read, which is going to do a while loop over each of them. So it's going to take them one at a time, store the file name into fn, then do this stuff here, and then when it's done with the loop, it'll be done. And so what do we want to do for each file? Well, let's run Exif Tool for sure. Exif Tool, and we'll do it on file name, and we'll pipe that into grep for, in this case, we know we're looking for Jack Frost. And now, okay, so we're going to grep for Jack Frost. How does that help us? Well, we can do, if grep finds Jack Frost, it's going to return a successful return code. And so we can use this or ampersand to basically say, only if grep returns true do I want to do this next thing, which is echo file name. And in fact, if I want to be really cute about it, I can come back here and I can put a -q here, and this means grep won't even print the Jack Frost it finds. It'll just return true or false. And so when I do it like this, it takes a minute to run because it's running Exif Tool individually across all 25 files. But when it does run, it just prints the file name where it finds Jack Frost. So 1221. with that, we can come up here, click, and we can do, we can go ahead and submit this 2021/12/21.docx. And it takes a second because it doesn't like brute forcing, but it will eventually find, yep, we succeeded here. So that's this terminal. Thanks for watching.